now tuned into Women of Power.
Kea Simone.
With Kea Simone.
Kea Simone.
Never lose yourself. Trying to find someone else. Hey!
Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Never lose yourself trying to find someone else. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Never lose yourself trying to find someone else. Woman with power. Woman with power. Say yeah, yeah. If you a woman with power, say yeah, yeah.
Hey!
Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Never lose yourself trying to find someone else.
Hey, lovely people. It is your girl, Kea Simone, coming to you straight from the 313, and you already know it's love over here. So we're going to just go ahead and jump right on in. I hope you guys are having an awesome lunch break. It's 12 o'clock Eastern time, so we're just going to jump on and give this person some advice. So let's see what's going on with this letter. And just drop in the comments. Let me know you're here. Just say, hey, Kea, and feel free to give your advice or, add something to what you want to say, because I don't always have all the answers. So this letter starts off with, I want to stay friends with my son's ex. Ooh, interesting. So let's just go ahead and start. My son, she put names. My son, Mark, 32. And his ex, Melissa, 32, were together since they were 15. They've been best friends since they were 6. So she's known us almost her whole life. Unfortunately, me had a horrible childhood and an absent father. So my wife and I did a lot to help her where we could. Oh, so this is the dad. Okay. She's told me growing up, I was her only real father figure and a dad to her. And honestly, I came to see her as a daughter. Mel even calls us mom and dad and has said she wishes we were her biological parents. They were together for 17 years and close friends for years before. And she feels as much my daughter as my biological one, honestly. Unfortunately, her and Mark just weren't meant to be. They are both amazing people, but I think they just grew up a bit too different. And I know having their daughters made it hard for them to keep ignoring it. From what they've told me, even living together, they felt basically separated for the last 2 years. They just couldn't take any more of it last year and finally fully divorced 2 months ago. During and since then, I've stayed in contact with both of them, and especially my granddaughters. I made sure to avoid mentioning them to each other, and I haven't picked a side. I know Mark wasn't happy when he heard I was still in touch with Mel. From his daughters, they mentioned seeing Grandpa while at the mom's. But she's family to me. While I've tried to keep it separate, my birthday is next month and it's causing issues. I know they aren't together anymore, but they're both family and I want to have both there, but Mark just refused. He's basically said he's my child, not her, so I shouldn't have anything to do with her anymore. He said seeing my grandchildren with her around is one thing. He doesn't like it, but allows it since it's about the girls. But involving Mel in anything is just wrong. Mel has said that she wants to be there for her dad's birthday, but that she doesn't want to cause drama for me. My wife thinks we should support Mark in this and have to let Melissa go, basically. I kind of understand where they're coming from, but it just feels so wrong to just cut Mel off. She's the daughter in all but blood. I have no idea how to approach this, or I'm just naive or selfish. Woo! This is a letter. Oh my gosh. Trey Mack. Hey, LNV. Oh my gosh, this letter right here, I wasn't expecting this. Oh my gosh. Ooh, what should we tell this dad? I thought it was the mom at first when I, glanced at the letter. So I didn't get a chance to review this letter prior to live. So I was like, oh my gosh, I just prayed there were not cuss words in the letter. So I just went on and dropped it. But this is really weird for it to be the dad. Most time it's the mothers that, want to hang on to the exes. But it's the dad. Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me make myself big. Oh my gosh. So if anyone wants to jump in, please feel free. The link is in the chat if you want to jump in and give your opinion. Also, feel free to give your opinion in the comments. I want to hear from you. Because I know what I'm about to say. First of all, that's your son. Okay. So you want to protect your relationship with your son. He was your son before the daughter-in-law came into the picture. I understand that you're digging her, that you like her, that y'all grew up together, but she's not your child. And then your son made it clear that he wants you to stop hanging out with her. Now, I hope it's no funny business. I'm just going to pray that there's no romantic funny business going on with the dad and the ex-daughter-in-law. That's all. I'm just praying that. So I don't want to assume the worst case scenario. But you got to let her go, Dad. You could just go over to see the kids. And I suggest you take your wife with you. But I would just keep it strictly with the kids. Because those situations can be tricky, and especially if your son said he doesn't feel comfortable. So why would you bring his ex-wife to invite her to your birthday party? I understand it's a special birthday party for you, but what if your son wants to bring his new girlfriend and maybe she's not comfortable with the ex-wife? I mean, you're just causing a mess. I mean, so do you want your son not to show up? Because that can happen if your son doesn't, feel comfortable because you keep bringing his ex-wife. I mean, I don't want to see my ex at Thanksgiving dinner. I don't want to see my ex at my mom's birthday party. No. Let's see what Trey Mack has to say. He said, I feel different. That's his daughter in all but name. His son just going to have to get over that. But bull crap. And the mama low key trash. Yeah, I said it. See, Trey Mack. But again, why his son got to, okay, he don't know what really went on. So I'm going to just speak from experience. Okay, my mother-in-law loves me to death, okay? I could call her son trash to her face and she still love me to death. But she used to invite me to stuff until I had to make it clear that I'm not trying to step on your son's toes. I don't, I'll stay over here. So I made the decision to, stay low. If you call me on the phone, find out how I'm doing, like she'll call and be like, you're on the air, you're doing this, what are you doing? Like she'll call, just to check in. But we're not all out in the public, causing her son great distress. Because sometimes sons don't say anything. In this case, Trey Mack, the son was like, let her go. I don't know. Like I said, you said he got to grow up. I mean, because my grandmother talks to one of my aunt's ex-husbands all the time, but my aunt doesn't have a problem with it. But if your child has a problem with it, you might want to. And then I had an ex that was abusive, and I never told anyone. And there was a lot of stuff that happened in the relationship that I didn't tell. And so everybody thought he was just so sweet, so sweet, so sweet. But I just didn't feel comfortable telling my family and friends what really went on behind closed doors after the breakup. So some people were like trying to steal, like, oh, well, y'all broke up, we didn't break up. And then I finally had to say, listen, this person did X, Y, Z. Please don't invite them around me. Please do not. And then they like, oh, so I shouldn't even have to tell them all my personal business just to let them know that I didn't feel safe around this person. So that's just my opinion. Any other comments? But Trey Mack, I see what you're saying. If everybody's cool with it, baby, do you. Now, the same mother-in-law that I said that for my ex-husband, she keeps all her exes around, baby. they all eat dinner together. They be at Thanksgiving dinner. They sometimes be in the same car together, riding up the road. So if y'all cool with it, hey. But your son and Trey Mack, I'm curious. Why did you say the mother was trash for telling the dad he should pick his son? See, because I'm just like, are they appropriate? Like, 'cause, sometimes people be doing some shady stuff. You know how men get down, Trey Mack. I've had people that are not blood related to me, and they will be like niece or such and such all the time when they're in front of people, and they have tried to hit on me. Okay, I'm just saying, and I felt disgusted by it, and I was like, why would you do that? Like you call me this person, but you gonna hit on me. So I just hope there's no funny business with the dad while he's trying to hold on. Because usually it's the mom that is sentimental. Usually not the dad that's, oh, I'm just so attached to this person. I'm just saying. I don't know. LMV says, I'm on the fence. I got what the son is saying, but he can't really expect for his dad to cut her off. But he's not saying cut her off. He just saying, like, okay, you can see the kids, go see the kids. But when y'all start inviting her to Thanksgiving dinners and stuff, that's a bit much. Yeah, I get that, LMV. I'm with y'all. You can, I'm not saying like when they drop the kids off, you got to just hurry up and drop the kids off, like run on the porch, hurry up. That y'all can still be cordial, but all that extra. So, for example, I'm friends with my brother's ex, but I don't invite her to events. My brother, I don't know if he's dating or not because he keeps his stuff very private. Maybe that's why. But he's never come to me and said, I don't want you talking to my ex-wife. But we talk maybe like twice a week, like literally, and I still call her sis. So, but I'm just not rubbing it in my brother's face and bringing her around. So he really doesn't know that we just are super cool. But when you start inviting people to events that everybody's included, I would respect the person. Trey Max, I understand the son's sentiments. Yes, there must be a separation between them, but the father doesn't have to cut all Yeah, I never said he got to call contact all contact. Like when I leave this live, I may call my ex-mother-in-law. I mean, like, yeah, we still talk. Like literally, like during maybe 2 weeks ago, she brought me like some gifts over. So I just don't go to where they're at. Like, even if she invite me, like she'll like one of the nephews might be getting married, some stuff go on, and she'd be like, "Well, do you want to come?" And I had to really, because she kept asking, and I finally had to like, look, your son has moved on. I've moved on. I don't want anybody to be uncomfortable. And at the time, I was still uncomfortable as well. Like I ain't got time for him. No. So yeah, but he doesn't have to cut all ties. No, I didn't say that, but I just said that he shouldn't make it all just like publicly, because you don't know. The son might not even be healed. Again, you don't even know what happened. Maybe she cheated on the son. You don't know. Who knows? People don't tell all the business. Like I had tea that I didn't share. I'm just saying. Yeah, but no, not all contact. No, I'm not going there. But I just think that they should create some boundaries. So he should talk to his son and just say, okay, you know what? Her name was Mel, wasn't it? He should be like, okay, son, Mel, we grew up with her. I'm always love her with a daughter. I'm sorry that you guys didn't work out. However, I do respect you that she's not going to be invited to Thanksgiving dinners and other events or birthday, stuff like that. And she could still give him a gift. She's just not coming to the party. I'm just saying. So that's just my opinion. So when in Locke said there's something must be more deep and internal with this particular situation where the father doesn't want the mother around. Exactly. When on Locke, you with me. I'm telling you, I prayed that they ain't got no funny business, because men will try it. Okay. I'm not saying I don't know about women, but in my case, I've had at least 3 men that were supposed to be like family, or how you're not related by blood, but it might be a family member of a family member and stuff like that. And then as soon as like the opportunity came, they was like, let me holler at you. For real. and I ain't gonna say no names because if I give the examples, people gonna know who they are. But yes, I've had people coming on to me, and I like one of the. I say I must tell too much, but yeah, yeah, I'm with because like I said, even if he maybe not even attempted that, because it was one of the people that came on to me. I'm an old lady now, but as soon as I was grown, he was like, "Well, you legit now," and I'm looking like, "So you seen me all these years since I was a kid in diapers." Diapers, you knew me. Your kids, we played together. I used to spend the night over your house. They used to spend the night on my house. And then when I turned, when I'm 18, well, I think he approached me when I was like 20, but I think I was like 20. So now you want to be like, hey, what's up? Can I come over? How did you get my number? He done stole my phone number off my mama's phone because he was over visiting and stole the number and called me on his whatever. But it's just me and Moo mad. I'm just saying, Trey Mack, I'm sorry. Guys in the chat, I'm sorry. Sometimes guys be doing too much. So we're gonna come to an agreement that the father should just keep it, he could still have contact with the daughter-in-law. I'm glad. Okay, Win on Lock, come on in. Hey, Win on Lock.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, happy. You said you had to jump in on this one. I said it's some funny stuff.
Yeah, I'd say to that, I mean, depending upon the situation, I mean, we don't know what internally what had happened with the mother and the father. So unless there was some abuse, some heavy abuse, child abuse or whatever, I say family is family. I mean, my ex can come along around the family as long as number one, there's some respect there, okay, and number two, there's no fighting. I mean, no fighting amongst mutual adults. There ain't no feelings there no more. I mean, those are my kids. Those are your kids. Those are my kids, or whatever. Whoopie whoopie whoop. And let's just act like mature adults. But if you got the messiness and it going on, then you had to cut all ties.
And
Like I
see,
said, this yeah,
and
it has to be something there. You know what I mean? For
my
him to,
sister-in-law is my ace. Like she really like my best friend almost. Like yeah, me and her are like tight. So now I think she still had a crush on my brother when they first divorced. So she would come over and they be up there. Then she get mad. She in the bathroom crying. Look, we ain't got time. You hold up the bathroom. It's guests here. So we just finally like, okay, you know what? We're gonna separate. This. So I
mhm.
don't. He said it was okay, but they was just messing up the vibe the last two Christmases. Now there's kids, so listen, she would just start dropping the stuff off because y'all got too much going on. So I think he was still, they was still, I don't know, it was still some.
You would think after the first Christmas, you would think after the first, you think you want to bring this person around? Really? You
He didn't
seriously, you
bring
want to think
her.
you?
So you remember we and her are cool. So, her kids, I'm like, well, what are we doing for the gifts and such or whatever. So, she's like, oh, okay, well, I could bring the gifts over, this and that or whatever. So then I'm like, oh, okay, let
Hmm.
me ask my brother. So my brother, he's nonchalant. He's like, okay. And then she get here. So I guess maybe one time he didn't speak to her the whole Christmas. So then she got in her feelings. So I don't know. It was just crazy. So I just like, y'all just, me and you just communicate separately. So I just don't, anything.
Mm.
But we
Um,
still cool.
and to, but just don't just think how the kids look at it in this perspective, how they look up to the adults and how they act. Do you want to act? You want to act accordingly, right? And not, they see how you act and they grow up to act just like you. So just keep in mind of that. But other than that, keep it
She got her
cordial,
own
keep it.
family. Why she ain't go to her own family for Christmas? Went on lock.
Say what?
go to her own family on Christmas. My sister-in-law got a whole big family, so they doing the same thing we doing on Christmas. They have it, but usually when you're in a couple, y'all got to split amongst people. So now you don't have to split. So now you can just go over your people's house all day, and my brother, he over here. So like I said, I love her dearly because that's my ace. I would love to have you here so we can crack jokes. But if he's, if it's an issue, that's still my brother.
You know what? I'll say this: unless you got a strong grandmother, one of them great grandmothers. If you seen Soul Food, you got one of them strong ass grandmothers that brings everybody together. So, and y'all sitting by the dinner table. Oh Lord, oh Father, help us. It's just like that.
I can't. Maybe that's my ex-husband. His mom is like that. I'll be like, they all hold hands. Oh no! Like, what is going on?
Man. And you thinking in your mind, it's like, I hate this girl right here, but I'm keeping it together around my mom. Oh God.
But see,
I don't want to, but and she think this nigga ain't is.
And see, went on like that would be me. I can't go. That's what I said. My mother-in-law, we had a real conversation. I was like, sis, I love you. She come over here. She brings me lunch. She's like, no, I work from home. We cool. And she was like, that's my son, but he's not gonna stop this because she's known me since like 1996. Okay, I get it. But we don't be like, prancing around the city, aggravating him. I don't want to know. I don't want to see him.
Plus, he might still have some some feelings.
That's what I'm going with this. Usually, it's some still feelings, and like I said, okay, like one of
you know how we used to be together, bro.
We don't even
we used to be so good together.
So the last event, we have mutual friends. And the last event that it was, the wife, we had, it was a couple. And she was like, you got to come. So I was like, let me make this phone call because you better not bring up Keisha because I'm going to be pissed. Even though I don't want to be with you, but I'm going to still be in my feelings. So are you bringing a date? Because I need to know how to walk up in this place or whatever. So he was like, no, I'm rolling solo. Okay. We ain't got to, communicate. We good. Like I said, people be lying about not having feel like, oh, I'm good. We still got that nervous, that energy, but we don't want to be together. But yeah, so you don't know, the son might, who knows?
I don't know. I never had any problems with my family with the ex bringing a friend, quote unquote, a friend over by the.
Wait, pause. I'm trying to gather this. So one of your exes bring their new date?
No. I'm saying I never had a problem that within my family. Like my brother, for example, he has his ex come by family dinners sometimes, which they're cool because they go to the same church, but they don't have a problem with each other. So I'm just saying, but.
Trey Mack telling the man he got to grow up. He bugging. Yeah, you could do stuff for the kids. I get it. But as far as like if my sister-in-law, like she could drop the kids off. Like when she come over when it's Christmas time now, they just drop them off. They could walk up to the door.
Walk up to the door, throw up the middle finger, and drive real fast.
Because her and my brother, they was doing some shenanigans. So they was maybe sneaking and creeping still. I don't know, but y'all still got some animosity. So it's just one of those things. Like
I guess. And I think the men. I don't know. Maybe you could correct me on this, dude. I think the men get along better than the women do. Am I wrong on that?
You're probably right, because the women be like looking like. Because she was the one, my brother was walking around the whole house nonchalant. So I don't know if he was purposely ignoring her. I don't know. But, next it was like everybody was in my bedroom with the door closed trying to fix a problem. Like, when did the problem occur? What happened? So let's not do this no more. You say after year one, we should have stopped it. But year two, it was like, okay, we're done.
Bottom line, the only thing you can do is pray for him. That's the only thing you can do.
I get it. But again, okay, if you have two people, Trey Mack, and went on y'all, because y'all men, y'all just like, whatever, whoever. But if you
Like,
have one
yeah, we
part,
watched. We was like, yo, you cool? Yeah, I'm cool. We watching the game. Yeah,
one
well,
part,
fuck.
I'm sure the husband, if I showed up, he'd probably be sitting there like, oh, whatever. But then I'm still pissed off. Like, you owe me XYZ and that settlement.
Everybody, you owe me an explanation.
No,
I want the confession.
I don't need closure. It's just other stuff that I'll be like, listen.
Every woman needs closure. They want the alimony and the child support and the confession.
No,
Like
that's not true.
that's triple murder.
So you don't follow me. I always tell ladies, sometimes you're not going to get closure, so don't wait around waiting for closure. Because sometimes you think you're getting closure and it's a lie because people are not in touch with themselves and they may not be able to tell you what you really think that you want to know. So sometimes I just gotta leave it there because most people don't even know why they did what they did. They have to dig back into their childhood. Like, I'm a hot mess. So you look for something. Why did you cheat with her? He don't know that he got daddy issues and mama issues and all kind of stuff. Jeez.
I don't know.
But I do
But
agree. The kids will be hurt, but they will get over it if the mama can't come to the birthday party. Mama got to go to work. How about that? Mom, okay.
you sit down with, sometimes you got to sit down with them and explain a few things, explain how the situation is, and not too much, but you explain to them enough is like, we're always going to be there for you and respectfully, but if you still want to see XYZ, then that's fine with me. She just,
But it sounds like the dad is overdoing it. In that letter, come on now, he was just like, what kind of they was doing too much up in here. Like, how much was he like hanging out over there?
I have no idea.
It sounded like they was doing a lot of hanging. Like, I believe if it became, too much, the husband probably would. Like I said, men are usually normally like, okay. But if it becomes too much and a problem, he like, I don't need these problems in my life. Because again, what if they have a new spouse and then everybody in there just looking at each other? You know how people get.
Yeah. That's still messy.
A lot of women are petty.
I feel them, but then I feel them, and then again I don't. It's like, who are you punishing? Are you punishing the kids? Which one is it? You know what I'm saying?
He's not saying, no, y'all, we don't like. I'm gonna plead my case. He's not saying that the daddy can't talk to her. He's just saying don't invite her to your birthday party and family functions. Well, he did kind of say cut her off, but I don't think that he should just cut her off cold turkey. But
no, I'm agreeing with you. You shouldn't. It's just like I said in the message. I said family will always be family because it's basically we all we got. But just swallow it's all about pride. It sounded like pride to me, don't you think? It sounded like he just swallow your pride, bruh. He's like, you don't got to talk. I don't got to talk to you.
Right, I should have had the husband on here. Like chime in your opinion because I'm speaking for you. But I really, like I said, I just chose. So that was just my decision. Maybe I was like, doing too much. But yeah, I mean, I never said, do you feel comfortable with your mom keep inviting me to Thanksgiving dinner, Easter? I never asked him that. I just chose to just step to the side because I want you to live your best life. And I don't want to sit there and be like a single person there. And then you walk in with your new girlfriend or fiance or whatever. I'm not about to torture myself. So I'm just
I get it.
Why am I there? Like
I get it.
Women, when I mention women are petty, because I know my cousin, his he keep him some women, and then women be at the dinner talking about, well, trying to make it like they're closer with the family, so they trying to prove like stuff like, oh well, the only reason why I wasn't at this such and such was because I was out of town, stuff like that, and we sitting there looking like we really don't even mess with you like that, but you trying to prove to the other girl that you got more of, I guess leverage with the family, and it was just like messy. This went on for like
you gonna get the will when the grandmother dies or something.
No, she
like you gonna get the money.
It wasn't the money. I guess she was trying to say that she was close with us. Like she was the one, like she like, oh, they cool with me. Like, no. We rock hard,
Oh, you feel also all about favorites. I
Yeah,
get
so
you.
she wanted to
I
be the
got you.
favorite.
Mm,
So she was
yeah.
no longer the girl, and she wanted to be still the favorite. So she was trying to tell the other girl, like, yeah, we all go together. We all hang out all the time. No, we don't. We didn't. Why the mama trash
I
Trey?
don't know.
Maybe she sensed that her husband is doing too much. Maybe she felt uncomfortable with the situation. Maybe if he going over the girl house at 12 o'clock at night, maybe she like, what you doing?
Damn, the mama trash.
Trey,
Damn.
that's her husband. She like, okay, if our son say stay away from his ex-wife, then we stand away. What, Trey?
I kind of feel brother man on it, but then I'm like in and out. Like I said, if it were critical, if it were major, then yeah, then but not it's not, if it's not a big deal to me. If I hate you today, I'm gonna forgive you tomorrow. All right, that's just the bottom line. But like I said, the only thing you can do is just pray for these people and hopefully they,
I guess I'm Team Petty because I'd be like, listen, and I had to tell a family member because she was like, kept trying to rock with one of my exes. And I was like, remember where your bread buttered at, okay? Because he don't even like you. He didn't like you when we were together. So why you all trying to be his friend now? So she didn't even know he didn't like her, but now I'm just gonna tell the tea because we ain't together. But he don't even like you, so why you all trying to like rock with him? Remember when your bread buttered at because you always asking me to do you a favor, and I'm telling you that this relationship ended badly. I just never told you, but now that you keep trying to, bring him back into the present, no. And she
there
was
must, but you don't, but you see, you don't know if there's something. I don't want to say sexual because there's always some sexual attentions, but there's all like I said, if me and you were together and then we part for like 50, if we've been together for 15 years and then we parted, I still might have some tensions. I still might have those attentions, but I got somebody else with me. You see what I'm saying? So I gotta I gotta bottle that up. I ain't gotta look at you. I just gotta just turn my head, just pay attention, pay
exactly. We
attention to
don't
some
know
other
how
shit.
it ended. We don't know. So he just like,
Right,
okay,
we don't know.
what if it's causing the son great anxiety? Y'all saying just grow up. Like if it's causing him great stress and anxiety, why y'all trying to force him to be
Great
with
stress. You don't want to get no stress.
I'm just saying, like, if you
Stress.
are Thanksgiving and Christmas is supposed to be a good time. So if you sitting somewhere with somebody that is not a good time, like I'm sure my sister-in-law didn't have a good Christmas that year. She was like, cause she was upset.
Okay, you don't want food flying across the dinner table. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Food flying across the dinner table, lip gloss, freaking
So y'all still don't think that if one party is upset, y'all couldn't compromise. Trey Mack said, "I'm
I said
projecting now."
I can compromise. I can compromise. I know me. I can't speak for them. I just tell you what I would do in a situation like that if it were me. I mean, it's like I ain't gotta speak to you. Let's just have fun because the kids are here and grandma here and granddaddy he trying to do whatever he trying to get drunk or whatever. Let's just have a good time. Whatever. Is just
So
only
from what
time I ever have to speak to you the only time I have to speak to you is if something's wrong with our son. That's it. That's it. Now I ain't gotta speak to you. I'm
so this is
gonna
one of
punch
these
you in your throat.
conversations here be good. Went on lock. So Trey Mack says I'm projecting. There's nothing funny going on with the father and mother. I don't put nothing past nobody anymore. But it may not be. He said just pettiness galore. So Trey Mack was kind of saying earlier that maybe the mother got into the son's head. I don't think the mama got in the son's head. Like why your daddy still hanging around? I don't think that the mama would have came to the son like I don't feel comfortable with.
Women be sometimes women be petty like that. Be getting to the son's head, be like, look, like, he's like, I don't, you know what? You can be around your father. I don't mind you being around your deadbeat. Oh, excuse me, your father. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't listen. Just don't bother me. Just don't bother me because he ain't just going off in the head. It's like, are you okay, mama? Uh, I was like, yeah, I'm all right because me and your daddy, we can get along, but he used to do, and then here
No,
comes a
would it
story.
be
He
the
used to
same?
do so many
You know
things to
what?
me.
Let's take the kids out. If it was no kids involved, because okay, let's do that scenario. If she grew up with them, remember again, they grew up together. The father said that she had a rough childhood, and that's how they became really like attached to her. So you grow up with someone, the relationship, y'all get together, the relationship don't work, no kids, y'all divorce. Is she still invited to the
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving dinner?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
that's what I was just trying to get, because I don't have kids, so maybe that's why I wasn't like, okay,
Mm-mm.
you have to have kids to be
Why would I,
invited to
why
the dinner.
would you why would you invite me to why would you invite me to something that we basically we ain't got we're done. We're over. We're good. Unless the mom wants me over there.
Okay, so now the next question: when the kids turn 18, do the ex-wife still need to come? So let's put the kids back in the scenario, like with this letter. So the kids are 18, they're grown, they went off to college. We went to high school graduations, we done covered all that. The next thing we might have to do is a college graduation or a wedding. But at this point, they're 18. Do the ex-wife still need to come to family functions? Now that you said that if
As I
they're
said, as I said, unless you have a strong grandmother who knows how to bring people together, then no. Nah. I mean, kids growing up, you off to college, and nah, we
But
ain't
what if
doing
the
that.
father is the only one who's worried about it? Because what if the ex daughter-in-law can care less? So you writing a whole letter because she might could care less. Because I could care less if y'all invite me to any other events. Maybe
What I mean, it would. What I mean, would it work for you? Would it work for you in this situation?
I don't have any kids, but I wouldn't care if nobody didn't invite me.
But okay, so, okay. Say you have two. Say you have a son. Okay, and it's the same thing you said to me. He's 18. He's going off to college and whatever. And they invited you to Christmas dinner. What would it be settled for you to go over there and chill and hang out, whatever?
I mean, you said after the kid is 18.
After the kid's 18, going off to college and
Nah,
whatever. Yeah.
I'll probably have my own life by then. No. I mean, I would come
See?
in. See, I mean, I can see when you come in, like, okay, let's say it's snowing outside, you come in for, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, speak to everyone. Because, like I said, if they've been together that long, that means she knows all the cousins, everybody, okay. So you come in and say your highs, but you don't have to stay and, just stay there.
Now that I think about it, if they were to invite me, and this is just me, if they were to invite me, I think I would come inside and talk to everybody for a few minutes just to get everybody's vibe and how they're doing or whatever. Because I have no ill will towards anybody. I have no ill will towards anybody. I mean, at the end of the day, we're human and we all make mistakes. And sometimes we have to move on from this. Just live, just keep living our lives. You know what I mean?
Girl
Why
says
hold
she
on to
would not
something that
come.
is so petty?
I mean, y'all men are so nonchalant. So Trey Mack, shout out to Trey Mack. Bro, I love you. We can agree to disagree. He said, I'm projecting, there's no proof of anything. I don't know. It's just like, I guess I'm so easy to just move on. I'm one of the people like, okay, it's not okay. Doesn't make me no way or other. I'm just like, okay. So in this case, because like I said, I could still, like, my sister just told me she gonna take me to lunch. Has nothing to do with
Hmm.
my brother. We're not coming
No.
in his face. Cause I don't know. They be doing some funny business behind the scenes. Cause later on she'll tell me like, oh, this happened and this happened. I'll be like, oh, now that makes sense. That's why y'all vibe was off. So I don't want to be in y'all mess. I don't know what day is okay, what day is not. So, and they have kids.
I, all right. I gotta go. I gotta go make a phone call, but
Thanks for
I will
joining.
still be in the chat. And thank you for that. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, thank you for the afternoon
Pray and
conversation.
pray. That's all y'all just you need to do. Just pray.
Enjoy your afternoon when on lock. So, guys, that letter was deep, okay? So, Trey Mack said, no, if there are no kids involved, you may have to cut ties, but she grew up with them. He raised her basically. This is not a simple solution. Yeah, that's why I think I was coming from Trey Mack, because again, I don't have any children. So it's easy for me to just leave. So, you know, I just try to respect people's space. Yeah, so with that, but if the kids, you know, like I said, you know, whenever my sister-in-law would stop by, she would bring, you know, drop the kids off, and then she would go to her family. So it wasn't like she was sitting at home lonely. So I just feel like that maybe there's some compromise. What if he loses his son? I understand you guys said that the son need to grow up, but what if the son stops talking to the father? What if it causes some type of real issue with the father? Maybe the father, you know, sometimes people will be having issues that they don't discuss with their family. You know what I'm saying? So what if the son has some issues from childhood, and then I don't know, like I said, that's his son. Trey Mack, you be getting it in. Some I win, some I did. It depends on the situation. I read the room. I get it. Like I said, you know, maybe we don't know what happened. Maybe the son is still heartbroken, and he's just like, okay, I'm trying to be the best father for my kids. You know, we're gonna try to get the kids a good Christmas or the birthday party. Who knows what really happened between the ex-wife? Maybe she left him. Maybe again, we don't know why. The son is so passionate. You know, Trey Mack said the mother is petty and got in the son's head. We don't know. Yeah, so LMV, yeah, the father and son need to talk with more clarification, because people do, they walk around, everyone does not have the tools to you know, communicate and, you know, move through life. So maybe the son has some other deeper issues, and again, he needs to talk to his father, because they don't want to, you know, sever that relationship. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion. Yeah, he genuinely cares. Like my mother-in-law, she genuinely cares for me. And you're right, LMV. The son could be bitter too. Again, my mother-in-law genuinely cares for me, but it's been plenty of times that she has come over here, and we've had lunch. We even have, before pandemic, we went out to lunch, dinner, or whatever. We talk on the phone all the time, but I just don't try to be in situations with her son. And that's just that. So I think they could just figure out a way to navigate through this thing. And again, I don't think we should just blow off the son. That's just me. I don't think we should blow off the son. And Trey Mack said, if I raise my son a certain type of way, what certain values, and he acting this petty. Trey, why is the son acting petty? We may have to box and not speak for a while. Trey, don't make the son. Don't do that to your son. Why they got a bot? I'm laughing with Ellen. They got a bot. Y'all listen. I want to listen. We're gonna have to talk about this again, on another maybe CMK or another show, because I want some men or some people to come on that have like experienced this type of stuff to see how, you know, they navigate through it, because I don't know. Like, it was this lady that was married to one of my family members, and she wanted to stay in the family group chat. And we was like, I guess me and our petty. So the male was like, y'all got to delete her out the chat. So the person that was over the chat wouldn't delete the lady, because I guess they said they didn't want no, like, they were like, I'm not about to get in the middle of that. So the man did come and was like, she got to get out. I don't know why she still wanted to be in the family chat, because y'all divorced, but that was some crazy stuff too. So sometimes it do be, I guess men be in their feelings. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that. They be in their feelings. Yeah, Ellen B. Trey Mack is a hot mess. He said, look at here, young buck. Trey, so Trey Mack, I'm curious. So is it okay for the ex-wife to bring her new boyfriend and the son to bring his new girlfriend? So they all just sit there again, because people we don't know what's going on behind the scenes with the son and the ex-daughter-in-law. So we just gonna have to just agree to disagree or just pray for these people and hopefully that they can get it together for the kids. But I believe that there is a way that they can, move through this and figure out a way to make it work and create boundaries or, just talk it out. So first, I think that the son and the father need to come sit down and have a real deep conversation. And I think that the father do want to consider what the son is saying for the future of their relationship, because it sounds like it's not like, yeah, it is. The son is making them choose. So you don't want to just lose one, because it sounds like he's going to lose one, period. So do you want to lose your son or your daughter-in-law? So Trey Mack said, because I'm a grown man and he ain't about to tell me who I can't conversate with. Now, if she did something unforgivable, I would understand the son, but I haven't heard anything like that. So, and I get it. So Trey Mack, I'm going to ask you this before I go. Why does she have to come to the dad's birthday party? What if it's an adult-only birthday party? So let's say the kid's not, because I keep trying to plead my case. So let's say it's an adult-only birthday party. The kids are not coming to the birthday party. It's the dad's birthday. So is it necessary for the dad to invite the ex-daughter-in-law? Now, you remember the mama don't care if she go either. The mama like, okay, I'm riding with my son. So the mama can care less also, even though Trey Mack said the mama petty too. But what y'all think about that scenario? Because y'all keep trying to put the kids in it. Y'all quiet now. Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. The next time I'll be live is tomorrow with CMK After Dark. I have enjoyed you guys. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Also, CMK is tomorrow from CMK is 9 o'clock p.m. Central, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Make sure you come join us. It's always a good time on CMK After Dark. Well, no, it's Ladies Lounge. We had to change our name. Trey Mack, you want to fight today. He says it's my birthday. I'll invite to who I want to. Okay. I'm not going to argue with a man. So, yeah, thank you guys. So, yeah, make sure you come back tomorrow night, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of my lunch hour. Peace.